Good morning, everybody. Today is October the 4th. My name is Marty Hicks. My marriage license just got sent in, so I'll get to change it. My name is Marty Forrest. My website, helloextraordinarylife.com. Check it out. There's a free ebook when you sign up for that free gift. It's some tips and tools about loving yourself from the inside out. I have begun my 6-week course, so that is closed to anyone now. However, next year I'll be offering it again in 2018. Not sure of the date yet. I also do one-on-one coaching and this live call every week where you get free tips and bonuses for your own life. So thanks for joining me or listening to the recording. They are all recorded. They are on the website, helloextraordinarylife.com, under Insider Calls, because it's an inside job, so I called it Insider Calls, and they're all titled and dated. So anything that you'd like more tips or tools or how to deal with something, check it out. It's all there for your benefit. Today I want to talk about how we normalize things in our life. What is normal? Normal is a dryer setting on the dryer, however you say that. It was something I heard somewhere along the way, that normal is a setting on the dryer. And I thought, well, isn't that just the truth? I remember when my dad died last year that I wanted my life to be quote-unquote normal. I wanted to be back to normal. And really, I wanted the routine. Because in that moment, my life changed. My whole life was tilted on its axis, and I wanted something that felt normal. And it's not really normal. It's routine. There's nothing normal about our life, truly. We call it normal. We normalize stuff that is not healthy, not good for us. I remember attending grief groups, and the conversation of the group and the facilitator would, quote-unquote, normalize what we were experiencing. And we take that a little further because we normalize things like bullying, things that are unacceptable in our world. We turn the other way and we call it normal, or that's just how I am, and we make it normal. Well, I want to challenge you or encourage you to take a look at, what does that mean? What does normal, big, bold, capital letters, what does normal mean to you? And then take it the next step, because we normalize how we are to ourselves, how we treat ourselves. We make it normal when it's not normal. It's not normal to be abusive to myself. It's not normal to berate myself or to beat myself up for something that happened or hurting someone's feelings that was not intentional, and then I'll minimize it or I'll dismiss it or try to make it normal. Oh, I didn't mean that, or oh, I was only joking, or I'm sorry if that was your interpretation. I want to make it normal for that person. Well, it's not. It's not normal for them. But we spend a lot of time justifying, rationalizing our behavior and our self-talk and even our conversation with other people. We make it normal. I invite you to consider what that means to you. When we don't know anything else, that is normal to us. How we were raised, what we were taught, how we were conditioned, how we were programmed, how we've been traumatized, how we've been experiencing joy, how we make it whatever normal is. Normal, that setting on the dryer. We all have this set point in our life. Let's call it a degree on the thermostat. It's 78. And if I get too high above or too far below, I'm going to normalize it back to 78. Well, what if we just take the leap and we raise the set point and we keep raising the set point. Because as much as we abuse ourselves and feel sad and feel angry and feel dismissed and unimportant and unworthy and self-loathing, as deeply as we have those, just turn the coin over. Because it's also as deeply as we can feel joy and love, happiness, laughter, all those beautiful, extraordinary experiences of our life. If we're not used to that and we're used to what's normal in our world and what our set point is, it's really uncomfortable to now know that I can experience the depth on the other side of the coin of that love and joy and happiness. I don't know what that is. I do now. I didn't know what that was when I began. I didn't know it was just the opposite side. And when someone told me that, I was absolutely terrified that I could be that loved, I could love that much, because I was deeply, deeply angry. That was normal in my world. We were told what to feel, how to feel it, when to feel it. If you're going to cry, we're going to give you something to cry about. And that was normal. It was not normal, but I was conditioned for that, and I called it normal because I didn't know anything else. Today, I know something else. And I know that I continue, and you can continue, to raise that set point in your life. To take the risk. Pay attention to our conversation with ourselves. Pay attention to how we allow ourselves to be treated by someone else, because they are often an external version of me. What goes on inside of me. On both sides, whether it's loving or not. When people are kind to me, I have that piece too, because I can't see anything if I don't have it within me, which means all of it, right? There's the anger, but there's also the love. There's the grief, and there's the joy. So they're the flip sides. And what I can see in you, I possess in me, or I could not see it. Just like we are conditioned when we're born and raised in a certain environment in our home, that's what I know. That's what I see. That's what I criticize. Until I learn, oh, there's really some beautiful things in the world. And oh, wow, I have that in me too, but I haven't looked at that. I haven't even considered that. I want to be that. I think I want to be that. But I'm scared of that because I don't know how to be that. I don't know how to be that loving, kind person because I didn't learn all that. I learned conditional. I learned how it was conditional, and it was, you earned it. I'm here to tell you, there's nothing to be earned. We are a whole, complete human being just because we're alive, taking up space, breathing in this world. So I'm going to just keep repeating that question. Just consider what you make normal, and it's not. What you allow that you would prefer something else. And begin to pay attention to, because I have to change me on the inside. You get to change you on the inside first, then life begins to reflect that back to us. So the more I can love me on the inside, the more I'm going to experience love coming into me from the outside. Does that make sense? Because I won't even allow it in if I don't experience it in my own self first. I will only allow you to love me as much as I love me. That's it. Otherwise, I will sabotage it, and I will stop you from coming in any further than what I've allowed in my own world. Raise your set point. Be vulnerable. Be willing to look. We are beautiful, amazing human beings here on this planet to have a human experience, which is all of it. Maybe that's what's normal is. We're here to experience all pieces of it. All of it. Including the flip sides of the coin. This is a world of duality. It's not one or the other exclusively. And we must own it all, acknowledge it all, in order to incorporate it and be able to manage it. Otherwise, if we only did a spiritual bypass for a long time, I'm just going to go do my spiritual work and the emotional stuff will take care of itself. Well, I'm here to tell you it doesn't. And the more spiritual I did, bypassing the emotional, the more emotional I became, and the more those things continued to show up. Because I wasn't owning them, and I wasn't taking responsibility for them, and I wasn't able to even, what's the word I want? I wasn't even able to heal and grow and expand because I was disowning them. And the more I disown that, the more it keeps showing up. So that's another thing to pay attention to. What are you disowning? And we call it normal, just how it is, just how I am, and it's not. Because that's what keeps showing up, is what we're disowning. It keeps showing up. And maybe we keep dismissing it. And it's time to stop dismissing and to pay attention and to listen to ourselves and to begin with one thing. This is what I'll say over and over. Begin with one, choose one. Let's just say I'm going to learn how to be positive and speak positively to myself. Holy moly, that's one thing, but what does that encompass? When my language to myself has always been critical, always name-calling, always negative, that's one thing is a huge thing, and it affects everything. If it's the self-criticism or the judgment, whatever it is for you, just pick one of them. Just pick one and pay attention and be vigilant and be diligent and be committed to reprogramming that one thing because it affects everything else. Yeah, that's it. Just be committed to that one thing. Whatever you choose, be committed to that. All right, well, I will end today. I'm here by myself today. I don't have anybody to share with me their insights, so you get mine. Have a great week. I will send the recording out soon. Check out my website, Hello Extraordinary Life. Sign up for your free ebook. And again, I am for hire one-on-one coaching if you want to go deeper into who you are and making significant, lasting, permanent changes in your life.